Pretty wild weather going on. Yes, I'm still home. Haven't left yet. But I wanted to show you why we're leaving. Well, there's many reasons, but this is one reason. Check out that wind. And the sky. Dreary weather. So windy, cloudy, miserable week coming up. So we decided to not hit the road but hit the air. So guys, welcome to the video. You're watching this now from our destination. I just made this video to show you what it looked like just before we left. We're leaving in about 12 hours for our trip, and this is what we left behind. Very different to how it's been for the last week. It was sunny and warm and even hot and beautiful, but it's not the same every week. Look, right? I mean, it's not that bad, but it's definitely not summer. This is meant to be summer, right? Well, you're gonna see what summer really looks like in Australia from our destination. Our destination, as I've already told you, is zone 11, not 10, zone 11. So big difference with zone 9, where I am right now at home. Right? Can you see what's going on? That's why we left. So before leaving, I mowed the lawn, right? Just a few hours before we left. Like today. Today is gonna be, hang on, today will be tomorrow, yeah. So you're gonna watch this a day or two later. So nice and neat. And I mulched the papayas, which I planted yesterday, or I planted a few days ago. Okay, so papaya number 1, papaya number 2, papaya number 3, and 4 and 5 on the other side of the garden over there. So spent 5 to 6 hours preparing the garden before we departed. Yeah, it's not like make a cup of coffee and wait for the taxi to pick you up. No. That's not how we prepare to leave for vacation. No way. Everything has to be checked. Everything, every little nook and cranny before we fly out. That's how it is, guys. It's like having 10 children, a big family, right? Do you just run out the door and leave 10 kids behind on their own to fend for themselves, to go on your trip? Or do you prepare? You prepare, you make preparations. Well, that's what I've done. All day today, from early morning till late afternoon. Yep, it's blowing. Blowing. It's been blowing all day whilst I've been working. Enjoying the last plum cots. Before the birds get them. Got the Panama berries mulched as well. Noticed there was a peach had fallen on the ground from the sunset. So we're going to try our first peach before we leave. This was on the ground, like right there when I came out this morning. So we would have missed these. Let's see what it tastes like. It's a whopper too. It's a hard peach. Not my favorite. No. I know some of you like stone fruit to be hard. I like them to be mushy. This is like a hard apple, like a carrot. But I've eaten these before. If you leave it on the kitchen table for 2 or 3 days, they get really soft. I just hope they don't fall whilst we're gone. We'll be back just in time for these early grumichama Brazilian cherries. They should be ready in about 10 days, 2 weeks. So perfect timing. It's loaded. But I got to put a net, because last year we only had like 6 and the birds ate them. Can you believe it? And this year there's 66 or maybe 166. There's a lot. So you got to put a net. Otherwise they're savage. Totally savage. They won't leave any. There's the other 2 papayas, in ground and mulched. And here's the Kensington Pride seedling mango. Sticking out a new growth. Custard apple, Atemoya, coming back with a lot of new growth. And a couple of you asked me about flowers. Not quite, still too small. Too small. Way too small. These are the flower buds on the custard apple, Paxton prolific. But by Christmas they should be ready to hand pollinate. Here's the other Panama berry, also mulched in ground, up against the fence. Hopefully when we're back we get some mango setting, right? As in staying on. There's too many right now to determine what stays and what goes. We'll find out in about a week or 2 on the Glen mango. I battened down the hatches, guys, as best as I could. Remember, it's just me and my wife. We don't have any external support as far as local. So I did the best I could. I watered everything. I saturated every single pot. Everything. Even the big mangoes here, the wurts. The 2 wurts. They hang in pots. Saturated the lot. As I said, it was half a day's work. The whole of, well, even Friday and Saturday, 2 days work. Because yesterday I was planting the papayas. Then we went to the beach. Oh man, we've been busy. Busier than even teenagers. So I'm just hoping the wind doesn't knock all these guys over. These were in the greenhouse. I took everything out of the greenhouse. So I'm hoping this table doesn't fall over. Right? It's just odds and ends. I'm not too strung up on everything here. I would like these fig cuttings to survive. And of course these are the drumstick and the that's the, hang on, what's that again? That's the miracle fruit tree, the miracle berry, right? Them two, they're important to me. And also the yellow mangosteen, which is still not returning from the dead from last summer. Oh, look what I got here. A Kensington Pride seedling sprouted. Not a Kensington Pride, R2B2 I mean. It sprouted. That's from the supermarket. Cool, huh? So, lots there. And a lot of cuttings down here too, out of the greenhouse. Just mix things. And down here all the maha chanook, mango seeds, which I put in pots. Right? About, what's that, 10 days ago. Got about a dozen of them. So lots of stuff, guys, lots of stuff going on here. Watered all these herbs all the way around in the pots, all the way around. Greenhouse is empty. Ice cream bean seedlings, hopefully they don't go flying off the table, right? Today there are gusty winds of around what was it, 40 mile an hour winds. Yeah, so I watered them. That adds extra weight to the pot. Plus it's going to rain soon. It's already sprinkled. We're talking about Saturday, right? This is Saturday. Watered every single tree under 10 years old. Saturated. Cucumbers. Getting our first cucumber as we leave. Just as we're about to step on the plane. Look at that whopper. Huh? Hope he does well in a pot. It's one of those self-watering pots. Hopefully the reservoir which I filled will suffice. And there's another one coming here. Right there, and a little one there. So lots going on at Fruitopia, but it's time to get away, guys. It's time to get away. A short trip. Just a short trip, that's all. Just to break the whatever you want to call it. The sameness of every day. This is the cherry moya, which also has tiny little fruit buds, even smaller than the custard apple in the front, right? Really small. Some are bigger, hang on. There are some bigger ones here. Yeah, not very big, but a little bigger. Yeah, so I reckon by Christmas this will be ready to hand pollinate also. Oops, nearly tripped. I watered the crap out of the avocados 3 days in a row. Thursday, Friday and Saturdays. 3 days of saturation. Saturation. I have to, guys. Look at all this fruit. Huh? How can you ignore all that fruit? And this fruit ain't falling, by the way. This is permanent. So that means it needs help. It needs water. I can't ignore it. Right? So that's why I've been watering. Look. It's got at least 200 fruit. It exceeded my wishes. I just wanted 100. There's 200 fruit on this Pinkerton avocado tree. Amazing. And finally, but not least important, these guys. How do I take care of them whilst we're gone? without anyone here to water them, because it's only going to rain Sunday and Monday. That's it. The other remaining days it's going to be dry and sunny. You know what sunny means, don't you? In summer it means dry. They're going to dry out after Monday. So Tuesday they're going to be drying, well, starting to dry. Wednesday they'll be pretty close to dry, and Thursday they'll be bone dry. And guess what? On Friday and Saturday the temperature is going to be 25 and 30. So what I did, so I don't lose this like $2,000 investment here from dailies, I was going to put them in the under the trees as shade, which is what some of you suggested. Good idea, good idea. But guys, I didn't do it for two reasons. One, these are sun-loving trees, right? These are sun-loving trees, like big time, right? And secondly, I mulched them with grass clippings, every one of them, and then I watered them. Not him, because he's a sook. That's the R2E2 grafted. He's on his way out. Goodbye. So everything except him got, look, all the way down. See that? I mulched all of them with the lawn clippings from the mow I did. So that should take them over to next weekend, right? As in retaining moisture. So cross your fingers with me, guys, that they can retain moisture right through to the following weekend. Whew. That's why I left them out here, because they love the sun. They love the sun. And I've given them some kind of moisture retention through the mulch. And that's all she wrote. So these are the tomatoes. They'll look after themselves in ground. I saturated them too. And zucchinis over there. A no-brainer. They'll pull through. Grapes don't need help at all. Yeah. Still haven't started at the back there. Still waiting for me to start work planting. I've been so busy. I haven't even had enough time to stand out there. So some more tomatoes I put in pots. Whatever comes. And that's it, guys. Lemon tree's coming back. Check it out. That's a lemon tree there. Unreal, huh? And the 4 jackfruits, which haven't done much at all. In how long has it been? 6 weeks since they've been here. What? Actually, they've gone backwards. Two of them have gone backwards, and 2 of them are pretty much the same. This one here has got a new leaf. That's about it. After 8 weeks, that's the only progress. That leaf there. 1 leaf in 8 weeks. Tell me about zone 9 compared to zone 11. And the wax jambu has got a lot of new growth. I'm pretty happy about that. Right down here. Very nice. Very nice. Well, it should. I've had it for like 3 years in a pot and didn't do anything at all except whinge. And now in the ground, it seems to be really happy. I should have put it in the ground 3 years ago. See, I lost 3 years waiting in a pot. So guys, that's pretty much the preparation work. It doesn't look like much on video, but it broke my back getting everything to my level of assurance. To my level of assurance. before I can leave. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. You're watching this from my, as I said, my destination, which is the true tropics of Australia, which is my favourite place in Australia, but we'll talk more about that in the coming videos. Alright, back to our new location, and see you from there.